What's Gucci gang? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Moon. Today I got a collective message for you guys. Please remember, this won't resonate for everyone, so let's get into the message, okay? I'm picking up on so basically, whoever I'm reading for today, you have an interest in someone, okay? You have an interest in someone romantically, specifically. Now, this is someone that you seem to have an urge to want to communicate to, okay? You may even feel drawn to this person. You may feel really drawn to expressing your emotions towards this person as well. Now, I am getting that either this person that you're very drawn to is either married, in a relationship, or they could be in the public eye, okay? So pretty much it's like you feel like this person is like your soulmate, or you feel some kind of strong connection to them, okay? So I do feel like you are someone that is wanting to give something to this person, okay? And it really feels like it's like you want to give your energy to this person. So I'm also seeing that yeah, it's wild. See, my throat is like, all of a sudden I start talking. Look, I've been talking all day. All of a sudden I start talking, doing this reading. This is because whoever I'm talking to, like, there is some kind of resistance you feel when it comes to communicating with this person that you seem to like so much, okay? So I am getting that this message is a warning. It's not going to be what you want to hear. I was also hearing the name Amelia could be significant, okay? This may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you kind of need to hear, okay? The letter D could be significant. The letter J could be significant. Now, you are kind of on some kind of quest for love in some way, or you at least feel like you want to express emotions to this person, okay? You want to give them your energy, and you also want to express your emotions to this person. Now, for some reason, you may feel like there's some kind of strong connection here between you and them, but I am getting that your spirit guides are actually trying to protect you from this person, okay? The reason for it is because, first of all, you may feel as if you can't, like, as much as you want to express your emotions to this person, it's like you don't feel safe to do so, okay? And the reason for that, for some of you, is that, you know, this person could be, so let's just hold up. It's crazy because I feel like there's a lot of things you want to say to this person, okay? You know, and you may not even realize that it's quite a gamble. Like, my eye is literally getting all, it feels like there's fire in my eye. So, you know, like, you may have a lot of passion for this person, right? You may feel very passionate about them, but there's something here you're not seeing clearly, okay? So pretty much there's a risk involved in taking a chance on this person, okay? There's a risk involved in you opening up to them. There's a risk involved in you expressing yourself to this person. Now, I'm not going to say that for every reading, right? Because, you know, opening yourself up to people is a beautiful thing, right? Vulnerability is a very beautiful thing. The only thing is, in this situation, you're seeing this message because you're being protected from this person before you do something that you're going to regret, okay? So I'm getting like, so here's the situation. There's a few different scenarios I'm picking up on, and one of them is you may fear rejection by this person because they actually attract a lot of options, right? This could be confirmation, and especially if this person is in the public eye, I'm getting like this person could be like trying to almost like manipulate your energy through the public eye, okay? So just be very mindful, you know, because obviously, you know, people can do that. People can, like, especially narcissistic people, can send a lot of, you know, do a lot of subtle manipulation, manipulate people in front of others, right? But I feel like I'm gonna find out a bit more about this person. But, you know, for some of you, you may not even know this about this person, but they're like in a whole other relationship. Like, this person is married. And if it's not that, some of you have genuinely felt rejected by this person for some reason, okay? It may feel like they're unattainable, it may feel like they're kind of untouchable, or my throat is claiming up, like there's something really off about this energy, okay? So look, whoever this person is, they actually, they're good at creating illusions, okay? They're really, 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 really good at painting illusions, especially if they're in the public eye, okay? So what I mean by illusions is maybe they are doing something, like living some kind of life that it may seem one way online, but like behind closed doors, it's not actually like that, okay? You know, like maybe this person pretends to be single, but they're actually married or in a relationship, right? Maybe when you met this person or connected with them, they told you they were single, okay? And it's like, I'm getting you've had their phone number. I'm also getting that for some of you, this person has invited you somewhere, like invited you out to meet them, okay? I'm hearing the name Tom could be significant, or the letter T could be significant, okay? So yeah, you may fear rejection from this person because some of them, like they may get a lot of attention from people, right? But I really feel like they use that to like manipulate people, okay? Like I really feel that. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've got this card here. So this card also came out with this card, and these are the only 2 word cards that I pulled for this spread. So it's like, you know, like this person is using your energy in some way, okay? One way or another, they are attempting to use your energy, but I do feel like this is the Most High intervening in this timeline, because your guides specifically don't want you to express yourself to this person, okay? I'm literally getting just don't bother, okay? Don't bother, right? Even if you feel like there's some things you really, really need to say to them. Let me just see like why you feel like that, okay? Like I feel like there's something about this person really manipulating energy if they are in the public eye. If you met this person in person, they're very good at manipulating your image of them, okay? Like they're really good at creating an illusion, and they do this often. Okay, your guides really want you to know that. Now, I am getting that you are someone who is very deserving of a happy relationship. So I'm just seeing someone literally tra-la-lying through a field right now, and they're just about to fall into a big ditch in the ground, right? This big hole in the ground. But I feel like this message is divine intervention. And the reason for it is because you're dealing with somebody that is not what they seem, okay? I'm going to see how you view this person. Let's see how you view this person. But I am getting that you have a relationship on the way to you, okay? You do have a soulmate coming in, but you may be kind of confused a little bit on whether this person is your soulmate or not, okay? Now, for some of you, it may not be that this person is like toxic or anything. It could genuinely just be that if you were to express your feelings to this person, it would create a very toxic situation, right? Or, you know, it's dangerous. Like for some reason, it's coming up as dangerous for you to tell this person how you feel. And, you know, I am getting a bit of a narky vibe off them, but, you know, you take what resonates. I've just had multiple confirmations come through this spread today to let you know to be prepared to actually block this person from your energy, okay? Because I feel like you're going to realize, even if you don't realize it right now, that some of you may realize this, okay? But it's like this person could be using you as a muse. You know, they could be, your guides are definitely watching them, okay? Like they want me to put a lot of emphasis on the symbols in this message. So it's like, in your head, you're like, okay, we're meant to be together, or, you know, I want to marry this person, I want to be with this person, right? But you actually have this very beautiful energy to you where, like I'm saying, You are deserving of a very stable, healthy relationship in your life. And that relationship is coming in, and it's coming in soon. But this person is in your energy, okay, kind of being as a distraction right now. So usually when you're about to be blessed with something, I'm just going to say by God, okay, when you're about to be blessed with something divine or someone divine in your life, there are multiple tests that come to test your faith as well, okay, and to also test your boundaries and what you're going to settle for, okay? So this could end up being a karmic cycle for you if you aren't careful. You basically have to actually defend your energy from this person for some reason, and I'm feeling like you may even be called to like do a protective spell over yourself, or some kind of protective visualization over yourself. And I'll tell you why, okay? The reason why you're being called to do this is because you have a very rare frequency. All the birds are yelling out there. See, now I can't stop rubbing my nose. And this is I don't know who this message is for today, okay? But you really need to hear this, because you are not seeing this person like fully as they are. Like, maybe you're just focused on the good traits about them, okay, or the good things that they've shown you about them, right? But if this person's rejected you, it's because they like to have multiple people kind of feeding over them at once, right? Someone that isn't trying to manipulate multiple people, they just leave people alone, right? If someone's trying to manipulate you, they will happily like entertain multiple people's fantasies of them, right? And I'm something about this person where they genuinely want to entertain multiple people's fantasies about them, right? And at the same time, they could be married. So, or in some relationship where they're living with a partner, or there's just something about that, okay? And I'm getting like, or this person could be in the public eye, so take what resonates. But basically, you deserve a really beautiful relationship. You deserve a relationship that you can actually feel very safe and secure in, and that you can build upon, right? From a very steady foundation, a very solid foundation. So it means you deserve someone in your life that reciprocates your energy, right? You also deserve someone in your life that you can build with, right? That you feel safe with. And it's like you have this very rare frequency, okay? And this could be to do with the way that you love, okay? The way that you love, you may be aware, whoever I'm talking to, you could be very well aware, and some of you may not realize, but there's a certain frequency that you carry, okay, in your heart chakra, and it's very rare. What it's coming up as in this reading is like a unicorn code, okay? So when you love people and you express yourself to people, it's something that heals on so many levels, okay? People are blessed to be loved by you, like genuinely. Your love is so magical, and when you open your heart to someone, it is a very, very sacred thing, okay? And you need to understand your value in this situation, okay? Even if this person is appearing like they have a lot of people that look up to them, okay? Like they have a lot of abundance, okay? Like there's something about this person where they may be very fit, okay? They may be like very attractive. It's like they actually enjoy rejecting people, okay? Like this person enjoys, getting people wrapped around their finger and saying no to them, right? Letting people down, because it boosts their ego. That's what I'm getting. And so you deserve the most beautiful relationship you could ever possibly imagine. And I'm so serious when I say that relationship, I'm hearing Sarah, okay? Sarah, that relationship is right around the corner for you, okay? You just have to make sure that you don't go pouring your energy into a ditch okay, before you get to this field of flowers that I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. So your spirit guides are around you heavily right now to try and get this message to you. So you may be getting definitely some kind of signs, symbols, synchronicities from the universe, right? You may have readings popping up for you but you may have a little bit of like confusion, okay? Now, like I'm saying, there is a very deep desire to connect to this soul, but there's also hesitation, okay? So I feel like sometimes when you hesitate to do something, you know, sometimes it's because you're afraid of doing something that you've never done before, but sometimes that is your intuition talking to you, okay? This person is in your energy somehow, some way. I don't know the details of this, like how you guys are connected, I don't know, but all I know is that this is someone that can really, really paint illusions really, really well. And, you know, it's like, in a way, if you were to express your emotions to this person, they would literally like trap you in a web, like, and that's why I feel a narcissistic vibe off this person, okay? I'm not going to diagnose nobody, but that's the energy that I'm picking up, okay? You have a soulmate coming in, and I'm hearing this year, there's someone that you will be meeting, okay? Right? We've got drip feed and planting seeds. This is what I mean. You have someone that is, it's like they're trying to plant seeds, right? To draw you toward them, okay? Right? And the reason that they're trying to draw you toward them, okay, is it's the opposite thing that's going on here, right? This person just doesn't understand a diamond, right? So a diamond in the wrong hands is just a rock, right? So this person may view you as like a rock or see you as an option, but for some reason when you met them, okay, or you've connected with them somehow, you feel like really special, okay? Like this is what they do to a lot of people, okay? So they're actually drawn to your energy. Now this person, there's something very special about the unicorn coded people, okay? And it's that there's certain frequencies that they hold where only they can recognize each other. So for example, as I've said sometimes on this channel, you know, I know some unicorn, like people with unicorn codes, they stutter a little bit. Some of them may have lisps, okay? Some of them also, oh, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so they have it like, it's a very subtle frequency, okay? So it's almost like they're kind of people that in some cases you wouldn't even notice, some people that were carrying unicorn codes, okay? And I know this sounds a bit out there, but just bear with me, okay? Because what I'm describing is a frequency in your heart that's very rare, right? And so you're meant to be loved by someone that also holds a very rare frequency, okay? This is actually what's up next for you if you don't fall in this motherfucking ditch, okay? Sorry for my language, but this is what needs to come through today, okay? Because you have a divine soulmate coming in soon. Now, when I say divine, you know, it's not like someone's gonna float down from the freaking sky and be like, I am your divine soulmate, right? It's gonna be someone that you meet. You may meet them and you develop a relationship with them over time, right? It starts as a friendship, or sometimes it may not start as a friendship, but either way, you know, there's someone coming into your life and your guides really want you to know that, because, right, you cannot make the mistake of pouring your cup into this person when you're already hesitating to do it, okay? You've actually been hesitating to really express your feelings to this person, and it's because in your heart, you can actually feel that you wouldn't be safe with this person, okay? That is why you hesitate. And the voice of God is coming through literally today. So like the Most High is coming through in this message to let you know that this person is using you, right? They could have a whole family at home, a whole other relationship, but they want to use your energy for something, okay? For their narcissistic supply. Fuck knows. Whatever they're doing it for, you don't deserve it, okay? You don't deserve to fall into this pit. And I really believe that's why I have been guided here to do this message today. So yeah, unicorns can only recognize, like people with those frequencies can only really recognize each other. So it's like, you know, a lot of people could pass by them, like my nose is literally throbbing out of my head as I'm telling you this. So it could be someone that looks very ordinary, right? But there's a very subtle frequency that they hold of pure love, okay? It is like a divine feminine frequency, like Mother Mary, Magdalene, like a goddess, okay? Like whether they're male or female, there is a very divine, pure, protected love frequency that they carry. And it's very rare. And most people would just walk past them or dismiss those kinds of people, dismiss the love that they have to give as well. Okay, so this is actually about protecting your heart, especially when your heart is telling you that it's not safe, okay? Now, sometimes trauma can confuse us, but you will know that this is your message because whatever this person has planted in your head, okay, is an illusion. So let's see if we can get any clarification on what kind of illusions this person's painted in your head, right? They may have given you this idea that, you know, you guys are going to be together. They may be giving you this idea that, yeah, boom, the rainbow. Look, and the narcissist card is on the bottom here. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell? So they could be presenting, you know, their energy to you like this, like they're God sent, okay? Like God sent them. You know what I mean? God sent them, you know, you've met at the perfect time, you know, they're your wish come true. If you're just a little bit patient or you take their invitation or something like that, you know, things will be good. But no, I'm getting that if you express yourself to this person, then you have then invested into that person, right? People are investments. Some people, you can invest in them. It's like investing into a rare collectible. Might be worth $20 today, could be worth $20 million 2 years in 2 years time, right? What I'm saying is you're like a very rare soul with a very rare frequency, and you need to really understand that in this situation, okay? I am actually getting the letter G, could be very significant. Now, like I'm saying, this person seems to, you know, be coming across, yeah, look, there's 2, 2, 3, 3. That's literally, I just clicked the time, and that is my divine protection number. So you're being divinely guided and divinely protected by seeing this message today, okay? I think I said the letter A, but I'm getting like an Ashley, okay? This name could be significant, whether they're a boy or a girl. Okay, you just need to recognize that if you are stalling your communication with someone, okay, it's not because you're overstimulated, it's not because you're being lazy, it's not because it's not the right time, okay? It's none of that. It's none of that. It's your intuition. And believe me when I tell you, okay, you don't have to believe me, I'm just some random person on YouTube, right? Random reader, but you are stalling for a reason, okay? And that reason is because your spirit guides are actually trying to protect you. So I'm getting the fairies are involved here as well, you know? So say for example, you pick up your phone and maybe one day you just accidentally drop it in the toilet after you wrote them a love letter, you know? Or, you know, people are calling you when you start thinking about this person, or something keeps coming in to kind of like distract you from this person or stop you from expressing your feelings, okay? There's no coincidence, right? And for those of you who may not be aware that this person is in a whole like relationship, right? They're living a very interesting life. You know, all you really need to do here is just connect to your center, all right? So, you know, do some deep breaths, just sit down, take a couple of deep breaths for like 1 to 2 minutes, and just put your hand on your heart, one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and try to just connect with your center, okay? And relax yourself and just try to reflect on why you wanna express yourself to this person in the first place, okay? Where did these feelings come from, okay? And I'm telling you right now, this person may come across as like a lot of people's wish fulfillment, okay? It's very strange, but what you're actually protecting in this situation is your future relationship and your own frequency codes, okay? You're protecting your own heart from someone that would take your energy and weave webs with it, okay? It's like, I know spiders generate their own webs, but I'm literally getting, it's like you refilling up a spider with its web stuff and like magic web stuff, okay? Because your frequency is very magical. So don't give this person your energy, okay? You already feel this, and this is why you may actually, like, you may be kind of, you know, have some beliefs about this person currently where you're going to feel like, oh, maybe it's actually better for my mental health to actually block this person, or, you know, really protect my energy from this person, okay? Reach out to people for support if you need it as well in this situation, because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the relationship that's coming in for you next, okay? And they're coming in by the end of this year, okay? Did I say that the letter T is very significant? Okay, I'm getting, you have been, like, this new soulmate of yours is approved to come into your life. And this could be, look, it could be coming through a new job. It could be coming through a promotion. Okay? Yeah, but look, you're very abundant. And, you know, when you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, just trust that, okay? Sometimes, in some cases, I'll say feel the fear and do it anyway, but they're being very specific about whoever this message is for today, okay? Like, just don't give them your love offer, okay? Don't give them your love offer. For some of you, it may be that you want to, you know, continue, like, your intuition, this is what's interesting, but your intuition guides you to actually study this person. Not from a place of trauma, but from a place of deep intuition, okay? And it's because you're hesitant, because your higher self is literally protecting you, okay? So it's protecting you from communicating with this person. Oh my gosh, they can't be any more clear. Your higher self is trying to protect you from communicating with this person, okay? Do not communicate with this person, whoever this is for, okay? I'm hearing the name Sam, okay? There's an exciting event coming into your life very soon, and this is something that's going to be happening very soon, okay? Very quickly, very rapidly. Like I'm saying, this could be a new job, something you're going to get approved for, a home, a car, something, right? You're in a very abundant energy right now, okay? So you may be, you know, have a bit of time on your hands where you have time to think and reflect. This is the time to do that, okay? Because, yeah, there's a soulmate. This is the time to do that and walk away from anything that feels controlling, anything that feels like it's controlling your mind, anyone that feels like they're trying to control your mind, play mind games with you, manipulate you, okay? Be very mindful of narcissists right now, because they're very, very, very hungry for energy. And there's a lot of narcissists on the internet. You know, like, I've had plenty approach me. Since I've started creating on social media, I've had plenty of narcissists approach me. It ain't even funny. Like, I could sit here for a long time talking about the things that they've done, you know, but obviously I've been protected from them, and I believe I always will be. So I'm so happy to be able to, you know, deliver this message today. But really, I'm just getting that, you know, you may have time to reflect a lot lately, and, you know, you may just be a little bit bored and sort of like, you know, fantasizing over this person, but that time is soon going to come to close, okay? There's something very exciting, a big exciting change coming in for you. So even if you appear like a selfish person in this situation, right, just recognize that if you're stressed, you're not about to get blessed, okay? Like, if someone is causing you stress, they're not there to make you be blessed, okay? I just made that up, but it's facts, right? What the divine sends you is people that bring you peace, okay? As chaotic as you can be, you know, like, you can be the most chaotic person in the world, the most extroverted and whatever person in the world, and literally the divine will send you someone that is like, creates peace for you, right? This person isn't giving you a sense of peace, so your intuition is your compass, right? I've got a Nordic compass on. How interesting. And it's got a diamond in the middle. Your emotions and your feelings are your compass, right? They are a massive part of your intuitive guidance system. So trust them, okay? If there's hesitancy, trust it. Sometimes we just need to set boundaries if there's hesitancy, okay? But in this situation, you're dealing with someone that's actually quite parasitic and is going to be continuing to use your energy for their own ego boost, okay? And this is another thing, like, you may Actually, I'll save that for another reading. Because I was getting a download about, I'll save that for another reading. But yeah, let me know if this resonated, gang. Do not let this person stress you out, okay? Do not be desperate for somebody's energy, okay? This person, if anything, if they could see your frequency, they're desperate for your energy, okay? Believe me when I tell you, gang. I love you so much. Let me know if it resonated. I'll see you in the next one. Peace to the cosmic tribe.